Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. Today, we finally kick the shit out of Hargan. For good. Alright, so last we left off, we did all the necessary prep work to reach the mountain pass, then went up the mountain, then made it to this last shrine here, started to go up his tower, and we'll do the rest of it today. I anticipate it being most of the session at least, and then any remaining time we'll go back and play Octopath. To the Hall of Hargan! Yeah, so at the minimum it's going to be fighting the 3 other champions and 2 forms of a Hargan boss fight. Thank goodness for safe passage. Yeah, and if, like, the other couple of games there's a warp between, like, the beginning of the dungeon and the end, we'll go back. Otherwise, it'll be after we beat the final boss. The Demon Spear. Alright, so the Demon Whip does... Okay, it is cursed. Okay, so yeah, he can't even use it. Well, might as well clear out this floor at least. Then we gotta go get uncursed. Whaler's Mail. So basically the spear is the only thing that you should equip. Everything else is a cursed item. Alright, temporarily back to the Renderak Shrine. It's like we're so early in the dungeon, I might as well go back. It's like, Pancake Jr. made a really expensive mistake. Let's not do that again. Back to the Fireblade. Might as well save over here as well. Alright, back to the shrine. I mean the hall. Alright, that looks like it's just a straight shot. This is why this hall is a really good spot to level grind, apart from the liquid metal slimes, because my gosh, there's a lot of hard and heavy hitters in this area. In the other version, this is why I say this is a roguelike, because you gotta, like, somehow get through all these enemies, fight the bosses, which sometimes you might not be able to do it in one go, and somehow get to the end, and then fight two forms of a final boss. And this was back when you couldn't warp. Like, basically, that shrine we were at, you had to go from there and walk all the way to Harga. Every single time. Yeah, suffice to say, you don't have to do that in this version, thank goodness. Yeah, it's basically the debate between, like, well, I guess the entire trilogy is, like, this version as opposed to the other version. It's basically, do you want it to be cheaper and more difficult, or more expensive and not as difficult? Like, specifically with just more war points. I forgot how straightforward this dungeon was. After having so many labyrinth dungeons. Then again, with how many heavy hitters exist in this area, that's probably why. Well, there's Atlas. I knew we were gonna run into one of them before long. Alright, thus begins the boss gauntlet.
I'm impressed that you have made it this far.
I'm surprised you fit in here.
Go no further.
It appears Cyclopses have memories most short. Do you not recall how thoroughly you were trounced when we last met?
You have big mouth.
Remember when I kicked your butt on Dragon Quest mode? Alright, I'll shut up now.
Silencing it. Speaking of which, the time for talking is past. It is with my fists that I shall prove your powerlessness!
Belittle us all you like. We will not fall to the likes of you.
Alright, Atlas is the first on the docket. Well, technically second because we beat Mariella downstairs.
I'm quite the tactician!
Huzzah!
Wow, that's like over 1,000 damage, jeez.
This is all you deserve!
Kazap!
Time to play with fire!
Wow, just Particio hits like a truck right now. Finish him, cuz! I will punch you to death. 47,000 Gs. Yeah, it's like, to put in perspective how under-leveled we are, the other playthroughs I've seen, they're at like 45 or 46 by this point. I think between multiple bosses, and the thing is, by the time they get to the bosses, they're probably at like level 50, so we should be at least at 40 plus by that point.
Is this how it ends? Crushed by puny humans. This cannot be. It cannot curse.
Suck it!
Let us take our leave.
Yeah, it everyone gets a full heal and MP refurbishment, so that's nice. Alright, that's how we head upstairs, but first let's see if there's anything off to the left. Nope, it's just a dead end. Well, not a dead end, but like nothing's over there. Oh, just, it's a boss gauntlet at this point. Alright, let's see who's next. Alright, Pazuzu's next.
Pazuzu.
Now give us the bananas, or else.
Quite the banana skin, you know. I was doing so well. The children were growing by the day, spreading misery and malevolence across the realm. Then you come along with your morals and your mores.
Just why are you so bent on making others as evil as you?
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? It takes the sacrifice of hearts steeped in darkness to summon beings like me and my brethren. Lord Hargon would have us spread darkness across the realm, so he can summon something far greater than any of us. A god.
A god?
Indeed, all will tremble in terror at his mastery of destruction. At least that's what Hargon says.
And to what end would Hargon summon such a being?
What was it again? Reshaping the world, or some such. Hard to fully grasp the ramblings of a madman. But enough about him. I'm the one truly suffering at the moment. And
Yeah,
it's
forget
all
Hargon, it's about me! Me!
Are you certain
Yeah, sure,
we are the
Pazuzu,
ones
sure.
to blame? Perhaps you simply failed to realize how resistant to corruption the human heart can be. Alas, you would likely need a heart of your own to understand this.
Ooh!
Loath though I am to admit it, you may be right. Wait, no! That's what you want me to think! But once the realm is bereft of its heroes, bereft of hope, perhaps people's hearts will be all too ready to turn. And turn them I shall.
Alright, round 2.
I'm succumbing! Meddling brats!
Oh! We fight as one!
Let's end this! What drives you so? Die! I'm succumbing! What the heck was that?
Do not underestimate me!
Wait for me! It's not just heads that hurt. Don't mind me.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
What the heck was that? Be gone! You bothersome bunch! Be gone!
Wake up!
Wake the frick up!
Be gone!
This might sting a bit.
Partitia's like, shut the frick up already. Please and thank you. Wow, he's more leveled, or he gives more level points than Atlas does. Ooh, sucks to be Atlas. Level 40. Alright, Omni Heal.
You're strong.
You would still fight on.
No. No. Do you think I'm bananas? There is just enough time for one last treat.
Time to loot the banana horde.
Seems I lack the strength to feed myself. Or even to see it. Or anything for that matter.
She's like, I'm taking the banana.
Perfection. You are too kind.
He's gonna kick your butt, Agnia, jeez. Oh, no, never. Okay, I was gonna be like, I swear this is a fake out. No, never mind. Well, I guess to be fair, she's proving her whole shtick right about, like, humans have morals.
Now only Belial stands in our way.
Alright, onwards. Alright, then there's a stash of chests over there. A double-edged sword. A mask of implaceability. And a suit of hate mail. Alright, so the weapon's cursed. The mask cursed. Alright, everything's cursed, don't put it on. The four dragons are like, no, 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 you're not climbing the stairs. Alright, we're going right into the Belial fight.
To murder one of your own kind in cold blood. Does your cruelty know no bounds?
Oh shoot! Oh, he's flying now.
You could have the good grace to pretend to be moved by her plight.
Surely you do not think such illusions will fool us?
Using your fallen companion to play upon our feelings? Does your depravity know no bounds?
Was it not I who came to you in the spirit of friendship, and you who rejected my generosity? If we are not to be friends, then we must needs be enemies.
Indeed. Enemies we must needs be.
Alright, let's put him in the ground for good.
Most amusing, most amusing.
We fight as one! Caprice!
Splendid, most amusing.
I have you!
Splendid, splendid. Most amusing.
You don't scare me!
Splendid. You've grown stronger. Have you suffered enough?
Caprice!
Splendid.
Wind, heed my call!
Oh my gosh! Critical! Wow!
Do you hate me so? Splendid. Most amusing. All will be destroyed.
Kazap!
I shall sweep you aside!
No!
Wow, so 3 of them have gotten a kill so far. Sorry, Pancake Jr., you don't get a kill on this one. Cutting Edge. Alright, Throne learns Kazing. Twin Dragon Lash. Giga Slash.
avenge one's father, one's motherland.
From my perspective, my vengeance was delivered en route to Renderak. Thus, it drives me no longer. I merely dealt with you as a means to an end. You stood in the way of lasting peace.
Mayhap you speak the truth. That is not relish I see in your eyes. It is hope.
The last of Hargon's guardians falls. Now it is just us. And him. My hands fair shake at the prospect.
Onwards!
Ah, splendid idea, old chap. The old swear it on your sword thing. Let's see. I hereby swear that we are more than a match for that ruffian priest.
Hear, hear. And we outnumber him too.
Come now, cousins. Surely we should have something a little more stirring to say on this most momentous of occasions.
My apologies. I've not had much time for composition of late. You always have a way with words, though. Could you think of something in my stead?
Alas, I am not feeling overly inspired myself. So, if I must say aught, I shall keep it simple. We four swear, we shall not fall.
Come then. Our final foe awaits.
Huzzah! Alright, there's the final battle. Seems you could go directly to the starting point of the area from here. Do you want to go? Alright, considering we didn't get any more mini medals or tombola tickets, we will refrain from doing anything revolving that, so it's pretty much just going to be save and gear up for the final fight, which we're probably going to need those MP items for that, because, yeah, luckily it's not as hard, but we could still run out of MP, especially with it being a two-phase boss fight. Also, I might see how close the party is to leveling up. And if they're super close, I might level them up really quick. Okay, nothing that wouldn't require killing people for a bunch of... for like 10 to 20 minutes. Alright, we'll do the final prep and then off to go face Hargan. Our inventories are full. Alright, and with that, let's go kick Hargon's butt for good. And close out this trilogy. That is I know this originally used to be Renderak Castle, but wow, what a majestic top to a castle. Alright, there he is. Yeah, this looks way more epic than in the other version, my gosh.
Who would disturb my prayer?
The people that are gonna kick your
ambitions
ass.
end here, Hargon.
Aye, for we are here to end them.
You would end me?
Yes.
Know your place! I am the High Priest Hargon, servant of the Almighty Dragon Queen. And what are you? Naught but feeble, witless brats.
Perhaps we are a little bratish in our way, but I assure you, we are far from feeble, and we have countless allies who stand at our backs.
In the name of our ancestor, we will bring you to justice.
Your ancestor? Then you are. Long have I dreamt of the day I might rid the realm of the hero's blight. Revenge shall be mine.
Revenge for what?
For the despair and grief that have plagued me so.
What was that?
I will unmake this worthless world and bring into being a new one that existeth for her and I alone. And
Is that who I think it is? Oh my gosh.
none shall stand in my way. It is time that your accursed bloodline finally met its end.
Wow, so this really is the wrap-up of a trilogy. I mean, I know 3 was, like, after 2, but it's like, in this continuity, it's like, wow, this is like wrapping up a plot line from the 3rd game.
judgment is nigh. Kneel before me.
Just in time!
Out of my sight!
Burn!
Curse your line!
And now!
Repeat my call!
Imbeciles!
And Bertucci's like, shut up again.
Have we won?
Alright, one last level up for the road. Hocus Pocus.
No, this cannot be. Forgive me, Majesty.
Who?
Dost thou smile on thy servant no longer? So be it. Then I shall offer up my very soul, that all may be rendered asunder. The end is nigh, Malroth! Master of destruction! Heed my call.
On guard, everyone!
Is this the god Pazuzu spoke of?
I cannot believe it. Hargon laid down his life to summon him.
Fear not, cousins. We have come this far. There is naught that could prove our equal now.
Alright, time to kill a god. Yeah, and in the other version, it would just go straight from the first to the second one. There was no cutscene, hardly. It was just like, yep, he dies. Here's Malroth. So this is what happened to August in another timeline. Gosh darn it.
Do not underestimate me! Do not underestimate me!
Did it just heal itself? Gosh darn it. Yep, it just fully healed itself. Ha ha ha.
Be careful! I'm in your debt. Hot, hot, hot!
You look cold.
Pancake Jr.'s like, haha, it sucks to be you! This is the benefit of not being able to use magic.
We will prevail! Ah!
Critical spell. Screw you!
So long as our line continues, so too shall our world.
The cousins win!
Did we win?
A beautiful disembodied voice floats through the air.
The realm is saved. Neither the High Priest Hargon nor Malroth, the Master of Destruction, shall trouble it again. That which our world has long been denied is finally returned. Lasting peace. And it is to you that we owe this miracle. Truly, you do your forebears proud. Your triumph this day will go down in the annals of history. Another chapter is written in the legend of Erdrick. Now go. The world awaits you and your glad tidings.
It is finally over. Mother, Father, we prevailed.
Are these tears of joy or sadness that I cry? I know not.
Oh, bother. Now you've got me started.
Lady Rubus is right. We must share the good news.
And the castle crumbles. Travel the world before heading home to Middenhall. Alright, let's bring the glad tidings to everyone in existence that Hargon is dead!
What happened to this place?
I could not say. There was a church here, was there not?
Aye, we even spoke with the priest inside. Surely the monsters could not have laid it low so soon. I cannot make sense of it.
Could the church we visited have been another of Hargon's illusions?
Surely not. The priest meant us no harm. He even bestowed a gift unto us.
That he did.
cast your mind back. Do you remember how he greeted us? He said that he knew that either the prince or the heroes would visit one day. Clearly, he had long awaited those who might bring about the High Priest's fall.
But what does that mean?
That when Renderak fell to Hargon's horde all those years ago, so too did this church. I dare say the priest we met was no illusion, but rather his spirit, still bound to this land by an obligation unfulfilled.
So that is why he deigned to aid us.
He thought us capable of fulfilling his dying wish.
Father! Sister! We did it! Hargon is no more! Do you suppose they heard that? I thought it only right I tell them myself.
Look!
Their answer to your call, perhaps.
I believe it is.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, nothing else can kill us, all the monsters are gone.
My heart leaps with joy to see you all returned, just as you promised.
If not for the gift you bestowed upon us, we would have been lost forever. It is only thanks to you that we survived.
I merely fulfilled my own promise. The one I made with your ancestor long, long ago. Truthfully, it is I who should be thanking you. Now that the darkness is conquered, I need not return to my slumber. Instead, I can watch over the realm once more. I will forever be in your debt, brave heroes.
Greetings, my finest friends! Rogue, fair glad am I see you'd returned to Sluice at last. As am I, princess, as am I. Now the smelly old monsters are gone, the world is to my clam, so I travel hither and thither once more. Ah, you must be the one who Rogue spoke of. My sincerest thanks for restoring my fellow Slusians to their former selves. It's our pleasure. To be honest, we thought we'd failed in our mission at first. For after destroying the Fiend's crystal, we returned to Rogue only to find his mannerisms entirely unchanged. Indeed, when first the people began acting most peculiar, I thought they were making merry at poor Rogue's expense. What nonsense are you blithering? What was wrong with my mannerisms? It's all making me rather cross. Ah, misconstrue me not, friend. I didn't mean to imply you were at fault. Truth be told, till the town was afflicted, I often reprimanded Rogue to act in a manner befitting his age. However, after learning how he exerted himself on our town's behalf, I've come to deeply regret my actions. I would appreciate it if you had told me what you knew of the going-on at the Tower of the Moon before you took your leave. I wish to do just that, but thou would surely have told me my breeches were on fire. Yes, you speak true. Not have lent you my ear in earnest. My apologies, Rogue. 'Tis water under the bridge. Simply glad to see all my friends return to their old ways again. And it's all thanks to you, so thanks. Now we're gonna go bicker some more.
Isn't very nice. Why would you?
It's like, what the heck? We were gonna body tackle
I know.
you.
I'm shocked. I really am. I don't know what to say.
You frightened us.
What exactly is the matter anyway? You came rushing in as if your entire world had been turned on its head.
It has. You brought back peace at last. It's changed beyond compare. The Queen said it was thanks to you. You're just the best, I swear. Come here, you!
What in heaven?
Stop body tackling me.
Just now we tried to thank you, and you swiftly stepped aside. But Mermaid's blessings can't be dodged. Come on, we have some pride.
Blessings? I feel more bruised than blessed.
You did the best thing in the world. You went and flipping saved it. That's why you have our gratitude, though you might not have craved it. Why don't you come and live with us down here beneath the sea? We could just play and chat all day. How happy we would be.
This seems like a good place for the reunion.
Indeed, and I do not doubt that this would be a very fine way to live. Alas, we have homes to go to.
Of course you do, so go to them and come back when you're done. We'll be right here when you return and we can have some fun.
We are all of royal blood. We have duties to attend to. Our realms need us.
You what? You lot are royalty and never thought to say? I never would have guessed that if you'd given me all day.
What?
So though you might have freed the world from misery and woe, you're now no longer free yourselves, and homeward you must go.
Something like that, I suppose.
Then you'll just have to come here on a special royal visit. A diplomatic thingy. That's not too much to ask, is it?
We will, of course, and we shall look forward to it very much.
You'd better not be lying. That's a promise you just made. We'll welcome you with open arms and maybe a parade.
We'll be back someday. Welcome, honored heroes. I've waited for your call. Ever since I sensed the hated High Priest Hargon's fall. 'Twas like a shroud of purest darkness suddenly was lifted, and with a hopeful brightness was my ocean kingdom gifted. The seas are safe now, Majesty. May you and your people enjoy them in peace and security for eons to come. Thank you. Yet there's something more than safety needed by my nation. Far too long have we mermaids lived in splendid isolation. 'Tis time our shunning of the world above the waves was ended. That's right, I would see your people and mine once more befriended. As you once said, we take strength from our trust in one another, and from the love we share, as friends, as sisters, and as brothers. A foolish girl once turned away from love for fear of pain. Hope she and hers can turn towards its light again. Well, if you need somewhere to begin, Your Majesty, might I suggest you pay a visit to the Kingdom of Kanak? I would happily introduce you to the entire nation. While Kanak has its charms, you must come to Moonbrook as well. And Mindenhall! Oh, dearest Prince of Mindenhall, pray don't fear. The day I pay a visit to your realm is surely near. Allow me to express my thanks for all you've done. May no one ever break this peace that you so bravely won. Your Majesty, you are the mightiest heroes I have ever met. Please release me. And why am I getting grabbed and pushed around by everybody? What the frick, man? My congratulations on vanquishing foul Hargon. May your noble names ring through the ages. Thank you, Majesty. Thou knew already, those little birds of thine have swift wings indeed. Aye, when it concerneth matters of world-trembling import, they deliver info to my door post-haste. Majesty, we confirm the seas to be free of monsters. Abe! Ah, the friendly infomonger! Our thanks once again for helping us recover the sigil. The gratitude's entirely mine, I assure you. Thanks to you, I finally found a place to call home. Thou hast crossed paths with these 4 brave souls before? This I did not know. In return for this morsel, here's a piece of info I believe thou knowest not. These 4 young adventurers are none other than the scions of Erdrick, who recently returned from vanquishing the source of all evil, the High Priest Hargon. Does His Majesty speak the truth? I don't believe it. Well, believe it or not, it is the truth. See, that world of theirs great deeds travels far and wide. The world must know these 4 heroes to whom they owe their lives. Of course, Majesty, that's the best news I shall ever share. No, we have better news still. Indeed, for it's not only the seas that are free, but the whole wide world. Pray tell the people they need not fear the monster menace. I shall. I must needs send envoys to your homelands. Your parents and your people must be made aware of the debt Durkendor owes you. You're too kind. Please tell my father that I played my part. Doubtless he'll assume my cousins put in the lion's share to their effort. I mean, you killed multiple bosses, Particio, jeez. Of course. Please, no more hugs! It's like, I died for the cause, or I almost died for the cause. Elmu. We owe him a great debt. That we do. We would not have been victorious if it were not for his noble sacrifice. As soon as my tears have dried, I shall see if the people of Burrowell know of the mighty monster hero to whom they owe their safety. Please do. May Elmu be ever remembered as a friend to the forces of light, as a friend to us. Aye, ne'er in history of man and monster was there a friend truer, nor a hero braver. As much as we mourn his death, so too must we celebrate his life. Why did you have to die, Elmu? Why? I miss you! Oh, their next kid's born. Ah, you've returned! Congratulations appear to be in order. What a beautiful babe. You're most kind, though I thought she would never gaze upon her father's face. That she can, and I can gaze upon hers in turn, all thanks to the mermaids. Indeed. Papa, what of me? Of course, you're most dear to me too, boy. I'd not be able to spend my days playing with you if it weren't for my saviors. Be nice if you would play with me instead of staring at her all day. Stand tall, lad. I understand your struggle more than most. Once a daughter's born, the son is all too easily neglected. One must learn to fend for oneself, to embrace one's lonely existence, though the injustice of it all cuts you to the quick. Are you quite alright? Yet know this, though right now you might feel to her to be your bitterest foe, in time she will grow to be your firmest friend. There will be days where you rue her very existence, yes, but just like your father, you would not be parted from her for the world. Then I shall wait until we're older, and if father will still not play with me, I will play with her. Exactly, and what fun it shall be. Agnia's like, I will punch you. Yes, it shall, for both of you. Alright, now let's go send the old man off.
Your Highness?
Ah, the heroes are returned. And with glad tidings, I hope?
The very gladdest, Highness. Hargon is no more.
I had thought as much. The town has been all aflutter with news of the sudden disappearance of the beasts of the Dale. I knew there could be but one explanation for it.
Forgive us for taking so long. Would that we could have stopped him before Renderak fell.
You would do the impossible. You were not yet even twinkles in your parents' eyes. Long did I consider my life robbed of meaning. Nary a moment passed that I did not curse my fate. Yet, with the help of my old friend, the late King of Durkandor, and his son after him, we came to meet. And I came to aid you in ending Hargon's reign of terror. It is now, and only now, that I can say my life was not the tragedy I believed it to be. You have my thanks, heroes.
Come, Your Highness. Let us take a walk outside. You may borrow our shoulders, if you like.
Surely thou wishes to gaze upon a world freed from the High Priest's clutches.
To see the world at peace. Yes, I believe I would like nothing more.
It is beautiful.
Indeed. I remember looking upon many such sunsets from my window in Renderak Castle. Such happy times before the darkness came.
But every night must have its dawn. Let us gather again here tomorrow to take in the rising of the sun, too.
A lovely suggestion, though are we capable of rising before the sun?
It may prove our greatest challenge yet, but we shall not falter. When do you usually greet the day, Your Highness? Your Highness?
Good night, sweet prince.
At least he got to see the world at peace one last time. Even as he lay suffering in his sick bed, ere did our priest speak of how eagerly he awaited your return. Please spare him when you are with us to visit his grave. Here lieth the Prince of Renderak. Dragon Lord the Third, we killed the other guy. We did it. Congratulations are in order. At long last, peace is restored. You've done your ancestors proud. Thank you, but we could not have achieved this victory without the succor of our allies the realm wide. Do not be so humble. One cannot boast after saving the world, and perhaps the world was not worth saving. Mayhaps you fret for the future. 'Tis true your lives have only just begun. You must needs consider carefully what you'll do with the honor and power that your victories afforded you. But such thoughts can wait. Now is the time to bask in the glory of all that you achieved. Truly, you're the heroes of our era. Heed me well, for I speak the truth. The fiends that once roamed the seas are no more. Naught standeth between us and the riches of the world. Let's sail forth, trade with all the sundry, and return with pockets filled with coin. We stand at the threshold of a new era of prosperity. Don't let it pass you by. You're quite the orator. Ah, but it's not the champions of the day. 'Tis you we have to thank for restoring the peace, is it not? Is that true? Would thou doubt my sources? I must say, if I were you, I'd be singing of my achievements from the very rooftops. That was not our victory alone. In fact, we came here today to thank you for the vessel you gifted us. Without it, we could not have realized our goal. Please, it was no gift, only your just reward. If we had known the true weight of the burden you bore, we would have fain and helped you more. Very true. Yet we can still take pride in the part our humble town played in your victory, however small it might have been. Speaking of playing one's part, there's a pressing matter I would speak on your opinions. Now that the seas are safe, we seek to explore new opportunities for international trade. Yet a new and exciting venture requireth a new and exciting name. I myself am rather partial to Scions of Erdrick Trading Company. Would you allow me to use your legacy in such a manner? Yes, I think you mean absolutely not. Father would not approve. Nor would mine. Would the Scions of Erdrick accept those of Moonbrook Trading Company be acceptable to you? However, making exceptions, please add Canuck to the list. The Scions of Erdrick accept those of Moonbrook and Canuck Trading Company. No, that's too long. Very well, I shall not abuse your good names. Consider it my thanks for all you've done. This is how you show your gratitude? Pray don't lend your ears to this base ingrate heroes. You shall see you thanked and properly by building you an even finer vessel, one befitting the saviors of the world. May it prove to your liking. I'm sure it will. I look forward to laying eyes on it. And we look forward to laying eyes on you once more. Pray visit whenever you wish. Causes a sellout. Just who I'd hoped to see. Allow me to introduce my sister to you. Nice to meet you. Brother told me how you shared your special medicine with us. Thank you so much. It's lovely to meet you too. I take it you're feeling better now? Indeed she is. She's fully recovered and it's all thanks to you. I'm glad we proved of help. As am I. Now that my sister is hale and the monsters are gone, we need to bid this place farewell and make traveling traders of ourselves. I have been sick of bed for so many moons, longing to see more of the world beyond my window. And now I finally can. What a wonderful idea. Should we encounter you in your travels someday, we will be sure to patronize you. Nothing would please me more. Whatever you want will be yours. The debt I owe you is far too great to accept anything in return. Come, brother, shall we begin our journey in earnest? Such sights warms the cockles of one's heart marvelously. Their journey is just beginning, while ours nears its end. Indeed it does. Okay, so yeah, you can't even save anyways. Alright, so the 3 remaining areas are the 3 kingdoms, so first we'll go to Moonbrook. Yeah, no wonder why the guide said this was like 2 hours. With all the post-game epilogues, yeah, I believe it.
Highness, thou art returned!
Suppose all the survivors.
That I am. 'Tis lovely to see you again.
Princess!
Chancellor, it is done. I have avenged my father and our people.
Praise be to the goddess. But tell me, Highness, art thou well? Is thy sleep untroubled? Doth the food pass thy lips freely?
Oh, well, yes, Chancellor. I am in fine health, if that is what thou wouldst know. Though I thought thou wouldst be more interested in our battle with Hargon. I did rehearse the fight in my mind on the road here, that I might tell thee of it.
Of course. I am right glad of Hargon's demise. With his death is justice done. However, there is something of far higher import than matters of revenge. Thee, Highness. What matters most to me is not that Hargon's evil is overcome, but that thou hast overcome it. That the wounds he dealt unto thee are mended.
My thanks, Chancellor. Thou art a kind soul indeed. Though thou needst worry not on that front. My heart was healed long before the High Priest breathed his last. 'Twas like a storm, slowly lifting. Till one day, I realized that I no longer fought for the past, but for the future. That my heart was no longer ruled by grief and scorn.
Oh, Princess. Thy words are as music to mine ears. Thank you all for supporting Her Highness so.
Frankly, were it not for her, we would not stand before you today, Chancellor.
Indeed, I cannot count the number of times she saved us from certain peril.
Tis as if I were gazing upon your parents in their youth. Though I dare say, you have forged a bond firmer than even theirs.
Chancellor, if I may, wouldst thou permit me to take my leave once more, that I might visit some other parts of the realm? There are countless others to whom I would offer my thanks. Though naturally I will return as soon as I am able.
Pray take as long as thou wishest, Princess. Though thy presence in Moonbrook filleth my heart with joy, I would not hold thee here against thy will. Thou art free to do whatever taketh thy fancy. Thy life is thine, and thou must needs live it. Whether thou choosest to join us in remaining here and rebuilding Moonbrook, or to set out on another grand adventure, we would love thee nonetheless. Or if thou merely wishest to rest, then by all means do so. By thine endeavors as both princess and hero, thou hast more than earned the right. Whatever path thou walkest, I only pray that it bringeth thee joy. And should perchance it leadeth thee back to Moonbrook, we stand ready to welcome thee home with open arms.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Go, beloved daughter. Live.
We shall ever be in thy heart.
Is aught the matter?
No. Not anymore.
Our fallen comrades are avenged at last. Praise be. I would not see Moonbrook remade. I would see it bettered. For the sake of those we lost, and for the sake of all of us, who worked so hard to rebuild it. No longer need we fear when dusk falleth. That is a blessing indeed. I too shall do my part. Though I can't labor as the adults do, I shall fetch water and food, that they might not hunger nor thirst. Thank you for all you've done on behalf of Moonbrook. We're all kin. 'Tis only natural that we lend one another our succor when in need. Now I see why Erdrick's descendants did not stop at founding one kingdom alone. They knew a kingdom that stood alone was vulnerable, yet one with stalwart allies by its side was strong, and so it has proved. The castle might be damaged, but it's not destroyed. Its spirit yet lingereth, awaiting rebirth. And by the strength of arms and our spirits, we shall see it reborn anew. At last, peace is restored thanks to your toiling without stint. Now we work in peace, free from the threat of fiends. So many have kindly offered to join us in the rebuilding of Moonbrook. It lifts the heart indeed to see it. Full glad am I to see return to us unharmed, Princess. Return to us whenever you wish, Princess. Leave us again whenever thou wilt. Thine is a life hard won. Thou must needs live it. Alright, next we'll go to Canik, where their parents are gonna freak out that Agnia's been gone for this long. Pancake Jr. notices a wordy missive on the desk. Dearest Papa and Mama, I thought it prudent that I pen this note in the event that I failed to return from my journey. First, allow me to apologize for disobeying orders. I know you had my best interests at heart when you forbade me from leaving. However, I know I would be unable to forgive myself if I stayed at home and brother should not return. I would forever wonder if I could not have done something to save him. Naturally, I'm fearful of facing the hordes of monsters I know await, but to sit back and do nothing I find more fearful still. I fear I have no choice but to leave, though if you're reading this, it would appear that I chose poorly. On the subject, please don't blame yourself should the worst come to pass. If you dare to think yourselves at fault for even a moment, I'll be furious with you both. I'm truly sorry for putting you through this. I love you. Your daughter Agnia. Of course, she wrote that when her brother was on his deathbed.
Your journey is at an end, I trust.
Yes, Father.
Then
Hug
you
me!
have done us proud.
Yes, I suppose we have.
Oh, my son, my beautiful boy, how my heart bursteth to see thee return safe and sound.
I suppose he hasn't seen him since he heard that he was on his deathbed. Oh my gosh.
Father,
What is it?
I'm joking!
Speak up, son of mine.
I cannot breathe.
Good goddess! I near squeezed the soul out of thee. I merely desired to put the same strength into mine embrace that thou didst expend in saving the realm. And thee, my darling and daring daughter, this is as much thine achievement as thy brother's.
I have
He's like, please
no
don't.
Father. I know full well how you feel from your words alone.
Humbug! There are myriad emotions words cannot convey.
It's like, come here, you.
Thou art an inspiration to us all.
You traitor!
It's like, curse you, cousin.
Wouldst thou permit me to hug thee, in place of thy parents?
Majesty.
Thou hast been very brave, Princess.
Thank you, Majesty.
Naught would please me more than to embrace thee too, young Maidenhall. Though I imagine thy father would have words with me if I did so before him.
There will be time aplenty for hugs at a later date. Pray first, inform the peoples of this world that peace is restored.
Indeed. Though, mayhap thou shouldst visit thine own kingdom last of all. Once thy father hath thee in his grasp, thou wilt fair struggle to free thyself.
Not all parents behave as you do, Papa.
He's better than whatever the frick
The world
Mariella
would
was
be
on,
all
thinking
the
that he
better
was
for
horny
it
for a
if they
bunny
did.
girl.
We shall
I'm
take our
excited
leave
to
now.
see my real
As you
father.
say, there are many and more to whom we must deliver the good news.
Quite.
I miss
Show
his
them that the
stoicism.
world is saved, and that you four heroes are the ones who saved it.
Alright, with all their places visited, we return to Middenhall, where it all began. Welcome home, Prince Pancake Jr. Pray, hie thee to the castle with all haste, and the entire city awaiteth thy return. I'll speak of the heroes who saved the world, or was it a lone hero? It is impossible to pluck the truth from the countless rumors. Where lurketh the coves who brought peace to the land. I wish to squeeze the heroic blighters till their eyes pop from their heads. Partitio's like, no, run, run, run. I don't want this crap to happen again. No! At last we're free to do whatever we wish without fear or hesitation. Huzzah! I guess we never looked at that pot, okay. 'Twas your brave band that did bring back peace to the land, was it not? Know that my sword is thine, should the need arise. 'Twas your... okay. All the guards say the same thing. Into the castle! Now that we can go on all the doors, I know we get the ultimate key so late in this game. Well, we can see what's in all these chests. Okay, I guess the shield was here the whole time. And the Mark of Erdrick. Wow. I know also we get the magic keys so late as well. precious relic that proves the bearer's descent from the hero of legend, blessed with various effects. Bestows various effects on those who hold it.
At long
Oh, thank goodness there's no bunny girl this time.
Returned, son of mine.
I will not repeat aloud what I saw in Hargan's Hall.
Tell me, is thy duty done?
Yep.
To have fathered such a man as thee doth fill my heart with pride. From this day forth, thou art no longer a mere scion of Erdrick, but rather a new Erdrick for a new age. And that is not the only title I would see bestowed unto thee today. I would also crown thee King of Middenhall. Come, my son, cast off thy princely mantle. Thou shalt be king in my place. Wilt thou accept this, my gift to thee?
Partitia's like, oh, come on!
The die is cast.
All hail King Pancake Jr.
All present have borne witness. A new King of Middenhall is born here this day. Long live the King!
Yippee! Alright, and that's game, and the end of the trilogy. Wow, what a ride. I mean, just this game was, but, like, also this whole two-game collection, then the entire trilogy, just... Wow, what a beautiful remaster of an entire trilogy. Speaking of remasters, the seventh game is coming out in, like, 1 or 2 weeks. Huh. Gosh, it's 4 out of the 11 main games are getting remaked like within a year or so of each other. My gosh. Alright, time to add that to the game's clear list. And done. Alright, so yeah, I mean, we'll be going for at least another hour still, but yeah, basically at this point, the rest of the week is going to be Octopath, and tomorrow, or excuse me, next week's going to be kind of like, well, this is going to be like the 2-day week thing because Octopath 0 is so massive, and then we'll be starting up 2 other playthroughs. I may postpone playing 7 right away because we do have a decent backlog of games. We'll see. I mean, we're not even going to be playing it for 2 weeks anyways because the game doesn't even come out until like late next week. Yeah, just so weird to be like, I'm done with the whole trilogy, darn. Yeah, and it's definitely way more epic of a story tell than the pixelated version. Wow. Yeah, and I'm excited to play the 7 remake because a decent amount of people have hyped this up as like one of their, if not their favorite Dragon Quest game. I'm like, wow, better than 11? Jeez. I am hyped for the 7 remake. And it seems interesting. Seems like there's a lot of travel involved, but apart from that, I'm going in pretty blind. Because I've only played these 3 games and 11. In terms of the main 11 games, I've played a couple of the spin-off ones. I know I own 8 now for the PlayStation 2, and I hope to play that at some point. But first we gotta clear out this backlog. I mean, just clearing the backlog's gonna take months, because... Let's see what we have on the docket as of right now. Let's see. So yeah, there's continuing Mega Man Battle Network 3, because we only got a couple hours in. Starting up Pandora's Tower, Crash Bandicoot 1, and Simpsons Hit and Run. And then there's a couple games I want to play after that, but those are the ones that were specifically either sub-goal related, or Throne donation related, or charity incentive related. Try to get those done first before I tackle any other games. Special thanks to all the staff who worked on the original 2 games. Yeah, and this is pretty much the end of the story of, like, the original trilogy, and then 11 way into the... from the distant past. Because the other ones are in different universes from what I gather.
From whence doth this voice most foul echo? And what is this aura of evil? 'Tis like unto a vestige of blackest darkness from an age long past. 'Twould appear our hero's work is not yet done. Well, I suppose all that's left for you is to confront Hargon. Or should I say almost all. It won't do to go off the last leg of your big adventure without at least showing your faces to everyone here. The record keeper in particular seemed awfully keen to have a word with you. And if I heard some screaming and shouting coming down from the hall entrance, I'm sure it's nothing, but if you could go and see what's happening, I'd appreciate it. But for now, I wish you the best of luck with your big battle. I'll be praying for your success. Seems your adventure isn't over yet. There might be areas you haven't seen and foes you haven't fought. Go out and explore every nook and cranny of the realm. Be sure to make some exciting new discoveries. Why, hello there! Sure you've been busy getting ready for your battle with Hargon, but if you could spare a little time to find the living memories, I'd really appreciate it. And think it'd be good for you, too. The memories tell tale of how your ancestor triumphed over the darkness. They might help you do the same. Either way, I wish you all the best of luck. Okay, so yeah, you can't even get all the memories until after you've beaten the game. So yeah, we might be actually spending the rest of the session just looking at this new content then.
Yeah, at least on the plus side we get to keep our levels from before, so that's nice. Secret Cave. The Northern Sea Lord's Lair. A suit of gold mail.
Refight has won! Storm, reach! I am not your enemy, cousin!
What the frick, Partitio?
There is opportunity in adversity! Smash! We're not enemies!
Oh, finally! He's like, come on, Partitio, get with it.
Do not underestimate me! You don't scare me! Opportunity in adversity! Smash!
Is it time to cook up some seafood? And welcome to the post-game. Yeah, let's just generically call it seafood and call it a day.
There's opportunity in adversity.
Die, you stupid squid thing! Haha! Dead. 56 times. Yeah, I have a feeling that each of these bosses is just gonna be an instant level up. Yeah, basically, I kind of did what the other two games did, and I basically started with Dragon Quest as the default, like, middle difficulty, and I kept getting destroyed, so I was like, yeah, I've done most of this game on the harder, or, like, the comparatively harder difficulty. I'm gonna go back to easy mode, where you can technically turn that feature off, or you can, like, choose whether or not your characters die, but if you can't pack enough punch, the fight's still gonna take 20 minutes. Because we are several levels under where we should be at this point. Like, all guides I saw, like, pretty much they were all at, like, approximately level 50 when they took on the final boss. It's like, I actually want to experience this game, at least on the first playthrough. Beyond that, I could then turn the difficulty up. Alright, we got one. Yeah, see, I try to get through as much of it as possible, which usually is like most, if not the entire game, but then there's a certain point where it's like, I've died to this boss 5 times, and level grinding is gonna take multiple hours. With the new dawn breaking over Alefgard, Lady Rubus departed for distant pastures, that she might again put her powers of creation to good use. She entrusted us with a new duty, to watch over the light most holy and to summon her back should the darkness rise to blot it out once more. And rise it did. In the blink of an eye, night fell across the realm, leaving devastation in its wake. He who was born the Prince of Light was corrupted by its evil powers, making himself a king of darkness, his once holy heart consumed by hatred and rage. And though we pray and pray for Lady Rubus to return, she cannot. Dark forces continue to prevent her homecoming, though we can hear her voice. Please, Princess of Men, lend an ear to our Creator and sustain the light that protects us all. Until another hero arrives, one who might once again aid us in banishing the darkness. Alright, to the next location, which... yeah, I guess it's gonna be technically closer right now. Yeah, we'll do that one next. Down into the depths. I like the smell of salvage. Yeah, no wonder why these ones aren't available until post-game. They all involve fighting a difficult boss. Yeah, even though it is comparatively my least favorite Xenoblade game, it's still decent, and my gosh, it has its moments. It's a pair of elevating shoes. What the holy mother is that? Nice snake. Too late. Help.
How unfortunate. We fight as one. Oh.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, it's like, just because your characters can't die doesn't mean they're not affected by status ailments. Wake the frick up!
Be careful!
Okay, so it deals a lot of damage and it can insta-kill the party. Fun! Fun! Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're looking for a difficult Dragon Quest game, it's this one. And that's just on normal difficulty. I can't even imagine, I mean, no, someone's definitely done Draconian by this point, but my gosh, you have to be a god gamer at that point. How's this? I'm just gonna punch you! Meanwhile, Pancake Jr. hasn't hardly been hit.
Away with you!
Die already! I was gonna say, we're halfway there! Halfway there! We're 3/4 of the way there! And somehow Pancake Jr. still hasn't lost all his health yet. I feel like that's the secondary achievement. It's like, yep, if you can't do it on Dragon Quest, do it on Draki Quest, but make sure that nobody dies. Or gets to 1 HP. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just like, oh my gosh!
We fight as one!
Thank goodness that, Particio has... Yes, they finally Pancake Jr. got a kill. Thank goodness Particio has armor on that reflects the damage taken back at the enemy. Another level up! Yay! In fact, I'm pretty sure Pancake Jr. No, it was a single level up. Football! So it feels like when I beat all these enemies. Yeah, I feel you on that one, Throne. After beating all these bosses, I feel you on that one. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like, it's only appropriate, especially considering she's the most, deserving of being angry. Alright, lore! Hope faded. Both the Princess of Men and the Light Most Holy were lost to the dark. With Lady Rubus still unable to find her way home, we fairies were left to fight alone, and fight we did. Yet this time we could not content ourselves with acting merely as guides for the Child of Light. We had to find a way to bring back Lady Rubus, and her holy blessing. Together we crafted 5 blazing beacons that lit the way for Lady Rubus to return home. With her blessing, she drove back the darkness and gave the hero and his fair maiden the courage they needed to complete their quest. Once more, the hero among humans descended into darkness and brought back the light. With this, Eilifgard burst into bloom and the realm knew peace and joy like never before. Yet while her world celebrated with whole hearts, Lady Rubus could not, for she sensed that somewhere amidst the blooming flowers a seed of evil still lurked. Alright, one more mini medal for the road. Alright, who's ready to go fight another boss? Yippee! This game has no shortage of giant dungeons and boss fights. I'm like, yeah, my gosh, this is... For people who like that kind of gameplay, this is like, this is your game. Just, if you like to beat the crap out of things and you like to explore massive dungeons, this is the game for you, because there's a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. Like, they pack a lot into 24 hours. Pancake Jr. / Erdrick. But yeah, without any hesitation, I definitely recommend this and the 3 remake. Like, they're really good remakes, like, it's not even a joke. Say, I'm really excited for the 7 remake, if this is any indication. Yeah, and like I said before, it's basically the debate of which version you get, this or the other version. It's basically, do you want to save money but play a harder game, or do you want to pay more money but play a comparatively more polished experience and slightly easier? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I definitely recommend this over the other version, but it just depends if you would rather spend $10 or $60. Where the heck is this thing? Let's see. Where in the heck is the darn thing? Okay, that's why I can't find the darn thing. This one's apparently in the ghost ship that's roaming the seas. So that's why we're not seeing anything right now. We.
Ah, there you are. I would speak with you of something.
Does aught trouble you? You seem grim indeed.
I sense a great darkness. Deeper and blacker than any I have sensed before.
You speak of Hargon?
I know not. I heard a voice, but it was not his. I know only that a blackness so deep might only be dispelled by a light of equal potency.
That of the sphere of light, perhaps?
In the sphere is contained the power of dragons. The power of my line. My great-grandfather, tainted by darkness as he was, sought that power and was rejected. But were I to attain it, I might attain along with it my true form, and bestow upon you the power of the light, and with it, the strength to drive back the darkness.
Very well. Then we must seek it out.
Words easily enough spoken, brother. But do you think to find such a treasure dropped somewhere by the wayside?
child speaketh true. It will not easily be found. The hero of old hid it away in a place where the hand of evil might not reach it. You must follow in the footsteps of your ancestor. Only then will its whereabouts become clear.
Let's see. Okay, so essentially in order to do that, we have to get all 7 memories. So I gotta figure out where the heck the ghost ship is then. Because then that'll take us to a post-game dungeon, and that contains the spear. Okay, so there's a route that it follows, apparently. So you have to wait for it to show up, and hopefully it's on your specified route. This is definitely getting into how the heck did people figure this out territory. Thank you, Guide Masters. Alright, so according to the guide, it will show up as a purple icon on the map if it's nearby. So this is apparently part of the route that it goes on, so we'll just... Actually, I should probably see what direction it goes. Okay, so we're going the opposite direction of the ship, so we will pass it eventually, so the best course of action is just to keep going north. And keep casting Holy Protection. Alright, so essentially we have to just keep hugging the outside. Gosh, how slow does this boat go? Think we would have come across it by now. I've done like almost half the map. Weird. Okay, it shows up on the big map too, good. Yippee, we're almost there! Get back here, you stupid boat! Haha! The ghost ship! Execrable, unforgivable, the ship is our ship, ours! The treasure, ours, 'tis worth more than life itself. We shall not give it up. My soul trapped, bound since time beyond memory, bound by him. Somebody free me! I wish only for sleep, peace, sweet oblivion. Boss time!
Shall not escape us!
Die! Another level up! The Ripple of Disruption Scroll. Lady Rubus elected to remain in Nilfgaard, and that her realm might continue to enjoy her blessing. Yet knowing the darkness would surely seek to harm her as it did before, she plunged herself into a deep slumber and she might remain safe. Though it was not only herself that Lady Rubus hid away, the sacred artifacts too, those that would be required to reawaken her and defy the darkness once and for all, she concealed about her world. The first, the 5 blazing beacons she ordered be scattered far and wide, that only the wise and faithful might find them. The second, the light most holy, she would hide in the depths of an otherworldly cave, whose labyrinth depths would confound all but the most committed. For the creation of the cave itself and the portal that would link it to Nilfgaard, she turned to a friendly race of expert craftspeople. Upon its completion, it was named the Cave of Confusion, and the hero hid away the holy light in its deepest part. Lady Rubus believed this to be the perfect way to hide the light, in a place that only the hero can enter, at the end of a gauntlet that only a true hero could conquer. I believe that makes 7. Now let's return to the Fairy Palace. A strange magic beam of light appeared back there. I don't know what'll happen if you step in it, so I suggest that you don't. Thank you all so very much. Every last memory has returned. Allow us to thank you. It proved an experience most enlightening for all of us. The history of the world's far richer than I ever dared imagine. There's yet much I don't fully comprehend, though I know this. We have a great debt to our forebears for keeping the darkness at bay. Would it be able to visit that Cave of Confusion that one of the memories mentioned? the one that only a hero can enter, and where our ancestor hid away the light most holy? I should like to learn more about this. Oh, that? I expect at least you, learned at least a little already, albeit by a different name. The Sphere of Light. The self-same sphere the Dragon Lord's great-grandson bade us procure. The heroic blood that runs in your veins will allow you to enter the cave and claim the sphere. But only the dwarves can tell you how and where to enter it. Much like we fairies, the dwarves live hidden from human eyes. As such, you'll not find the cave they call home through normal means. What's more, there is no instrument, trumpet or otherwise, that'll reveal it to you. Then how are we expected to find it? I believe something Lady Ruba said shortly before entering her slumber might prove useful. She said that when the saviors of the realm appeared, so too would a path of light. At the time, I not knew of who she spoke, but I have a funny feeling she referred to you four. Allow me to mark the location of the dwarves' cave on your map. I suggest you make your way there and see how the land lies. Perhaps luck will smile on you and the dwarves will deign to reveal themselves. I certainly hope so. Thanks for your help. No, thank you. Here before I forget, a token of my thanks for recovering all the memories. Thanks for the raid, No Limit. Welcome to post-game! Spoilers ahoy! Lunatics unleashed. Oh, shit. Oh, yippee, multi-heal scroll. I'm dead. Ugh. Good job for killing me for 2 seconds. I am immortal! Yeah, I was gonna say, I cannot recommend this and the 3 remakes enough. This has been quite the awesome trilogy, and I am excited for the 7 remake. And this game is as difficult as I remember it being, although luckily there's more warp points. Ha! Let's say the other versions that came out on the Switch is a lot harder. You have no idea unless you played it. The amount of times you have to roguelike in those final stretches. Alright, there's the location. Yeah, I hope your stream went well, and thanks for dropping by. Okay, so it's exactly where it was in the last game, so that's good to know. But first, holy protection so we don't get accosted by enemies. Now I gotta remember where the heck I'm even going from the last game. Yeah, go follow Limit, they're a good bean. Follow the bean! So I get stuck in this labyrinth. Okay, there it is. Wait, you lot can see us? And this must mean the time hath come, just as my granddad always said it would. Thou sayest thee and thy companions are descended of the hero of legend. Well, that explaineth all. Including the reason you came here today. Here to explore the Cave of Confusion, correct? We call it the Cave of No Return, since those who enter it rarely do. Are you sure you want to go in there? Thou seem bravery doth run in the family. I would expect no less of the scions of Erdrick. You'll find the entrance to the cave down here as well. In the well. But be warned, keep your wits about you or it will chew you up and never again spit you out. Okay. No, I don't want to leave. No. No. You can now plumb the depths of the Cave of Confusion. They'll be warned the cave is long and labyrinth and you'll struggle to exit after entering. Before facing this trial, you'll do well to equip your party with suitably strong gear. Stock up on items and record your progress in an adventure log. Only then might you be ready to delve into the darkness and track down the Sphere of Light. Should you find yourself struggling, explore the Cave of the Dwarves for a clue or two. Once you enter, you won't be able to leave until you've reached a certain floor of the dungeon. Okay, so that's like a whole thing. Screw it, we'll do another session tomorrow to finish it up. I want to see what's down there. There is no way in heck I am finishing that in 10 minutes. Like that, they're making it sound to be a massive dungeon. We don't dwell here in total solitude. In fact, I often venture to thy human towns in secret. You delivered the world from peril. Well, certain legends do tell that only those who have done so may find this place. This is a place not known to the outside world wherein we dwarves do dwell. Yet it's not we who wish to be hidden away, but the door over there, which we were charged with standing guard. Oh, that's Stu. I was gonna be like, wow, the doors make pizza? Heck yeah. But alas, it is just a humble stew. The Fog of War Scroll. A Raging Bullhelm. Finally, something that's not cursed. You'll find the Cave of No Return down the well. Be sure you're well prepared before you take the plunge. It worked, made easy. Though it's referred to as a cave, and one to enter which is to throw one's life away. Some speak of seeing something more akin to ancient ruins within. Or even great castles. My gosh, this really just is Delicious in Dungeon, isn't it? We are no curmudgeony hermits, despite what folks might say. We count among our friends both heroes of old and the fairies, amongst many others. Alright, let's see where this warps us to. Okay, we can just warp to the... Never mind, we don't have to worry about the cave of the dwarves. We just go straight to the cave of confusion. Alright, back to Middenhall. Might as well be the running joke of this whole playthrough. And back to Middenhall. Time to get rid of all the cursed weaponry. Are you sure you want to sell? This is only worth 1 gold. Yes. Get rid of it, please. If only I had... Well, actually, I think I only got this recently, never mind. My gosh, if only we had gotten this earlier. Gosh darn it, this makes level grinding trivial. You just have to keep walking around. More games should have stuff like this. Jeez. I mean, given it should be like a late game item, but still. Yeah, remind me to give somebody that diamond. Tries to use the diamond, but he's not in peril. Alright, so then we'll tackle that dungeon tomorrow and then continue Octopath Zero once we're wrapped up with that. Alright, let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid Maniacal. Libet's like, gosh darn it! We're going to Maniacal Town! Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
The stairs.
I don't believe it.
Oh, that's...
All that. Wait. There's a raid incoming.
There's a raid! Hi, Gabby. How you doing, girl?
Hey.
Maniacal Town? What were you playing, girl? What does that raid message entail? Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake. Nice. Did you name a town after me? That's a mistake. No.